Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your Star Struck Tarot reading. We're not going to put a label on this reading just because we're going to see where the cards take us. As far as like general or love reading, thank you so much for trusting me with your cards. We're just going to pick some cards and then we're going to pick some clarifiers for every one of those cards to see where things are going. What is up? Thank you. Thanks for being here. Thank you for being here. I just took like a fruit break, so I'm like, what? I'm like wired, and I'm like, perfect. This will be perfect for the Sagittarians. Hee hee. Oh my gosh. Things are like, you really want things to be like, you're wondering when you're going to catch a break. You're wondering when you're going to catch a break. Things are just like really unbalanced right now, and it's like a really big struggle for you to balance. Okay, let's take the top one, but I'm not going to take all of those. It's too many cards. Excuse me. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So, we have Justice Reverse. See, things are not balanced right now. Things are not balanced. And there could be something like karmic where you're like, this thing happened and it's just like not freaking fair, and I just wish that things were fair because this is not freaking fair. So far to clarify, we have the 8 of Cups. You're walking away from something. Interesting. We have the Empress reverse, and oh my god, you poor baby. You're like really going through it right now. Something's really not fair. Something that you thought was going to pan out a certain way just didn't pan out that way. And you're like, okay, I gotta go. Right? Like, all these cups were given from whatever the situation was, whether it's an endeavor or like was a relationship, whatever. Like, somebody offered you a lot, but all these cups are broken now. They're broken. Check them out. They're chipped. Can you see? I moved the camera closer this time, so like maybe you can see the cards better. I think that that's working out. And the cups, they're all empty. They're all empty. And then here's this ocean where it's like, I have infinite water to give you, and you're like, I'm heading out there. I'm heading out there. All these empty cups when you have a whole ocean that you could be giving me, but you're not. I'm out. You like woke up to something, right? And you're like, I'm freaking out. We have the Empress reverse. Again, like you're not in your highest power right now because something's just got you fucked up, right? Like if this was right side up, it's like, ooh, I'm filling my own cup. My garden is full. Everything is sick. But it's reversed right now. You were just like really disappointed and heartbroken over something. Look at you. You were like, I can't believe that this did not work out. This is so sad. This is so sad. But then you're also not realizing that you're kind of crying over spilt milk, right? Like it's already happened. And just remember that there's these 2 cups here. And these 2 cups are like, they're still there. And guess what? Those cups are full. They're full of water. Sure, all this water is spilled, but these cups are full. And even though like these 3 cups have spilled, that's 3, right? There's still 2 here. It's like, yeah, you're not to where you'd be if these 3 cups were, if you had 3 cups full, but you still have 2 cups full. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? You're just like really disappointed that something didn't like pan out, and you're just like, I can't believe this. I'm so disappointed. Like I'm walking away, but I'm not happy about it. I thought that things were gonna like, there's no closure. There's no closure in whatever this is. We have the 2 of Pentacles reverse. It's like really difficult for you to balance something right now. Or maybe, if this was like a relationship, you were like almost staying in the relationship because it was like, it seemed stable. And now that you're not in this relationship, like maybe this relationship had been so long, or like you just felt so stable within this relationship that now that you're not in it anymore, you feel like unstable. You're like, how do I do this now? How do I do this now? So funny. There's this ant that was on me, and I like put it on this crystal like 2 readings ago, and it is just like still on the crystal. It won't leave. I wonder if it's like drunk off the crystal. It's like, whoa, this is sick. I've never been on anything like this before. You were definitely closing a chapter. Something was really, really painful for you. I need water bad. Or you know what? Do I need caffeine? Shout out to my mom for this cup. Thank you. Okay. It tastes a little bitter. All right. So We have the Ten of Swords, but it's reverse, okay? The end of a chapter. Oh! Something has caused you a lot of pain here, right? But because it's reverse, all those swords are falling out. Because you're moving away from this, you're like, yeah, things are like, they seem unstable. Look, even these two ships, they're moving along. Like, this is your old relationship. They're moving along, right? Even though things are unstable, at least, like, the pain, you are leaving a world of pain by leaving this situation. We have the Nine of Cups. I think you're going to have a realization that you're like, you know what? I still have so much. Sure, I don't have my 10th cup. I don't have what I once had with that person or within this endeavor, but I still have so much. Look at this whole legacy that I have, and I am okay with that. We have the High Priestess reverse. This is just a reminder to do some spiritual work, because that has gotten kind of lost in the sauce, right? You were like really focusing on something and putting so much energy into that, and it just wasn't really working out for you. And so this is just a reminder to get back on your spiritual practice, whether that's like journaling, going out into like nature, checking in, you know, just whatever you do that helps you check in, you know, you need to be doing that. Because that's what's really going to ultimately make you grounded in this situation, okay? We have the two, so many twos. We have the Two of Swords. There's a choice that needs to be made here, or something is going to be like brought into light, right? This person is like blindfolded. Something's going to be brought to light, especially with the moon, like something's going to be illuminated. Let's put some clarifiers on that. Let's see what's up. No, how many? Okay, no. Okay. We'll wait till something really pops up here. Thank you for being here. Thank you to all the new followers from my last set of videos. I really appreciate you. I got a pretty nice handful of followers from my last videos. And if you could subscribe, I would absolutely love it. I'd absolutely love it. It would make me so happy. It would make me so happy. Thank you for all your comments. If it is Friday evening, there should be a Leo playlist down below. If not, it's going to be posted on Friday. So be on the lookout for that, because it's going to be like really good. It's going to be like really good. It's going to be like that nice fiery energy that you like. So you should listen to it. Oh my God. Two of Cups, two of Swords with Two of Swords reverse. Clarifying it. How interesting. It's like a choice needs to be made, but it's like you're not making it. You're not making it. Or you're not seeing things. Like, you know that you need to make this choice, but you're not seeing things for what they are. You're being, like, delusional about one of these choices. You're staying in one lane because you think it's going to be better, but in reality, the other lane is going to be better, and you're just, like, staying in one lane out of comfort. Where do I get this stuff? I amaze myself. Wow. I amaze myself. Sometimes when I'm not reading, like, cards, I'm like, how do I actually read cards? And then, I don't know, I pull them, and then I just, like, I'm thinking things, and I just say them out loud, and I'm amazed myself. Okay. One more card. Okay. Cool. You're on your way. You're on your way. Okay? You need to stop being delusional about something, right? Like, this card is like, I'm being delusional, I'm not seeing it. And then this card is like, you have to open your mind and see things for what they really are, right? But it's reverse. It's like, see things for what they really are. Trust your gut. Trust your gut on this one with the Hierophantastic. Like, this is a very spiritual card. Trust your gut on this one, okay? Because that is ultimately what you're going to want to do. Hopefully you know what that feels like. And if you don't, start, like, listening to your gut more, because that is really, that's the inner compass, right? Like, that's your spiritual compass. That's your guides. Like, that's, like, the best. That's the best. Okay, so we have the Five of Swords reverse. This is a great card to get. It really is. Like, this is so much turmoil. It's just you, like, crying over, like, all these terrible things that have happened. But it's reverse. It's like, no, you know what? I'm not going to live in this path of pain any longer. I'm seeing things for what they are, and I'm moving forward. Okay, I have, like, the window open, so I'm hearing all these things that are happening, but I'm glad because it's, like, a really nice day. Yeah, you're just like, I'm not living on this path of pain anymore. Like, even though not being in this path of pain anymore is going to feel really unstable, I'm choosing it. I'm choosing it because I don't want to be in pain anymore. Like, you're almost self-sabotaging. You're not almost, you are self-sabotaging yourself by being in this path of pain. We have the Page of Swords here. There is a conversation that needs to go down bad, real bad. Let's put some clarifiers on that. Ooh, you should watch the Aquarius reading. You should watch the Aquarius reading. Because I think that the Page of Swords was the 4th card. And then there was... No. It was a different card. It was the Full Reverse. Was their 4th card. But it had the Ace of Cups, but it was reverse. Interesting. Huh. So I think that knowing that, like, if this is required, if you are dealing with an Aquarius, a conversation is going to start a new beginning. A conversation is going to start a new beginning. And this is like, if you're not dealing with an Aquarius, a conversation is going to start a new beginning in love, which is like, okay, so sick, yeah. You want that love. Especially after whatever the fuck happened over here. You're like, hell no. I'm not living in that world of pain anymore. Like, that was messed up. I gotta go. I had to go. Or this could be like, if you are in a situation where you're like with somebody, like, they could be coming back. And they could be like, I'm coming correct. And that's up to you whether you want that or not. But I think that they're not going to change, to be honest. All right, come on. Okay, perfect. It's like, I'll give you come on. All right. Lovers. Oh my God, cute. Lovers and the 9 of Wands. Yeah, there is like really a new beginning in love here with the Lovers. It's like this person is really like, this other person caused you so much pain. This person, no. This person is going to see you. This person is going to freaking see you. Like, see how there's 2 people here and they're like, ooh, together we make like this amazing little like infinite loop of love. And then there's all this water and abundance and amazing, like, there's an egg, which is like a new giving birth to something, right? Not, doesn't have to be babies. It could be like just giving birth to like love, like a new love, right? And there's 2 people here and they're like inverse. Their patterns are inverse of each other. So it's like, yeah, you might seem like opposite people, but because you see things from such different views, you have something to give to each other. And that's the way things should be. That's the way things should be. I think a lot of times, you know, like people, especially like if you're into astrology, people will look up, oh, how do our aspects line up? And it's like, you want a balance in there. You don't want, ooh, all of these planets are happy together. You don't want that, because then that means that there's no room for growth. You want somebody that's going to balance you out. You want somebody that is different than you, that can see things from a different perspective. That way you have like this whole complete, like, you know, understanding of like the world. You see things from different, and it challenges you, right? It helps you grow. Like, if you see the forest for the trees, you have to find somebody who sees the forest. You know what I mean? Like, you need that. You need that. And then we have the 9 of Wands here. It's like, yeah, all this fucked up shit has happened, but look where you are now. You're like, all these things that I have like done to get to where I am, I've used them as stepping stones to get up here. Look at me. I'm like fucking woke. I'm doing so well. Look at me up here. Yay, because I actually took action and I actually did things, right? Okay, we're gonna pick a number card, just because a card of time. I just think it would be fun. To have these. So, oh, Scorpio. Are you dealing with Scorpio? Maybe not. Heal the wounds. 8 weeks, 8 months. Scorpio. Yeah, heal the wounds, right? Heal the wounds. Is there like, yeah. But, I mean, yeah. Heal the wounds. I mean, that's what you're doing, right? You're dealing with all this shit, like, you have to pick the other path. You have to heal your wounds. You have these wounds and you gotta just like, okay. Instead of just like sitting in with these wounds, I have to heal them. break out of your shell. You were born to shine. Yeah, you were like stuck in this. You were stuck on this one path, and it's like, I gotta break out. I gotta break out of this path. I gotta get onto something else because this path is no longer serving me. It's been a long time a coming. It's been a long time a coming. You're like, why is there so much out of whack, imbalance in my life? And it's really because you're not choosing the other path that is going to benefit you. But it looks like you're going to choose it. And because you're going to choose that other path, there is going to be a new love opportunity. It's going to come in and it's going to be like so sick. You really are like going to complete each other. But also use your voice, because there is some kind of conversation that does need to happen in order to facilitate this relationship in happening. Okay. So I do astronauts time. So next week there is a full moon in Aquarius on the 11th. Right now there is a Taurus triple conjunction that involves the North Node, Mars, and Uranus. So the North Node like increases things, right? It like intensifies things. And then Mars activates things, and Uranus makes things wildly unexpected. So all of those together are like really mixing up your world right now. If you have any Taurus placements, like really figure out where those placements are, because whatever that is like gonna be flipped upside down. Like if you're a Venus in Taurus, then your relationships are gonna be flipped upside down, and Taurus is like a very earthy energy. It is earth energy, right? So that's a sector in your chart that you're used to being very stable, and because of this triple conjunction, it is like upheavaling that section of your chart. And if you want to know what that section of your chart is, look down below, because I gave you a cheat sheet that lets you know where things are getting, like where you're having a transitional thing, where what sector of your chart is like having a big transition right now, because this is like a forced transition right now. And also reach out to your Taurus friends, because they are not doing okay. They've had a really hard time with the Taurus and North Node, and so now with Mars and Uranus conjuncting, it's just like being elevated, and they are just like really going through it. If it's Friday evening, my Leo playlist should be up. Please subscribe if you haven't. Leave me a comment. I love seeing the comments. And just know that I love you so much, and I'll see you in another 2 weeks. XOXO.